Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, welcome back to another battle, everybody. I don't know what I got myself into here. I did not realize this was manual setup. Red is a bot. What? How do you not take the 1 point here? That's a 1 point plus 5. Why did black not take that? What are we doing? White's got to take it, right? I'm going to take this. We're playing manual. This is Dracula's Castle. Dracula's Lair here. 1 point plus 5 by default. Black takes a split bonus that he's sharing with the bot. They can't even justify. Yeah, white. Smart play by white. Where do I go? What is good for me? These blizzards are actually so incredibly unimpactful that I think with orange back here, the best bet is probably war rooms. And we're playing world domination. So I'm just going to choose my stuff up here. Green goes behind white. These guys can fight for that. I don't think that's going to end well for them. I think orange and I are going to end up progressing reasonably well on the left-hand side of the board. Because either of these, I want to be distanced. I guess I'm not really distanced from orange here in either of these bonuses, but these are split. They're easier to hold in the middle than Midnight Sanctum, and certainly than a split plus 5. I don't want to battle with orange over Crypt. Red is going to split that bonus there. Hopefully somebody ends up placing in this. I don't want to be responsible for this with orange going ahead of me. As long as the bot, maybe the bot will block in here. I can't let, okay, the bot does go in there. That's great. Presumably orange will take the remaining territories here. Green goes up here. I don't want you to try to challenge me for this, green. I can tell you that much. So I think I don't care if a bot or a human places behind me up here. I want to defend. I want to make sure these are on a cohesive unit. Black's going up here. Red places in with orange. I have to imagine orange goes behind me now to not let me have this bonus. Unless he just sits. Oh, yeah, he's just going to sit out in the open. That's fine. I'm trying to keep myself, with manual placement, trying to keep myself in one spot. By the way, this is Risk Global Domination, everybody. It's the online version of Risk, the board game. And we're playing Dracula's Castle. Red bot goes behind me there. Not surprised. I'm likely going to split my position on both of these spots. Orange goes right next. So here and here. I don't want any bots behind me. We're playing fixed, so you want to be able to take your bonuses as easily as possible. I don't want orange to have this, and I don't see a need to be on the other side of the board right now with green and white potentially quarreling over here, potentially black as well. I think we just want to be a cohesive unit on this side of the board. Red bot will likely perish pretty early. I think orange is maybe getting a little greedy over here as well. White and black have kind of filled up their whole commitment over here. If I'm black, I almost think you end up here on this territory. That's fine as well. Orange likely takes here. I will go here. And now everybody starts placing. We have 12. Well, I'll have 11. Green will have 12 to place. Should hopefully come in very quickly. The placement around the board here, I assume orange is just going to place on one spot the entire time. I might split between these two. I think green might try to play for the whole middle. I'm a little confused why he's not. I mean, white's just going to. What are these guys doing? We're just going to split our hold here between these two spots. I don't understand what green is doing. Orange puts a little bit of a defense up against me. I got a 2-point hold up here. There's no reason. What are you doing, green? I don't like where green is placing their troops. I don't like where white is placing their troops either. This is balanced splits. We're not playing true random, so I don't really understand why these guys are... Oh, I see why white... I see what white is doing. What white is doing actually makes quite a bit of sense. Black or red bot is kind of funny, honestly, with where it's placing. We do have a red bot. I get why green stopped committing here because green saw black go back here. I'm almost wondering if black intentionally baited. Like if this was intentional bait by the black player for to try to get white to go here, because it looks like he's just going to slam this right away and steal the bonus. I don't anticipate that ending well for him, if I'm being completely honest. Red bot has only gone outside of its realm twice. We've got 2 more troops to place. There's risk here, right? Like, it really comes down to how orange chooses to defend. Got 1 troop left to place. Red just keeps stacking here, which it's weird because nothing is actually in this spot. I'll end up just fortifying that out. I'm going to go here again. We will start with 5 troops. Take our bonus right away. The question is, I don't think orange is going to play nice with me. I don't know that there's any reason not to hit them right away. Green ended up putting more back here. And with the other 3 players on the board being as... Oh, I see why black did this. Black did this because he wanted to make sure he got a card external. That's super interesting. Does the bot is going to take here. And once more. And once more. Okay. So now orange goes. This comes... Oh, it doesn't even come out. So that's just a useless bot right now. Right, like if I let orange hold the +5, I don't think he will play nice with me. This will force him to split material as well. That's bizarre. This ends up stacking everything over here. That could fail. All right, we don't even need to hit him. I don't even need to hit him. I won't try to hit him then. Yeah, I just don't think this is a good idea from white. They're trying to do a similar move here, I think, where they're not going to take the +5. Game has gotten bizarrely interesting. I will be the first player to take a bonus. There's a very real possibility that orange breaks me. They fortified 2 back here. They won't have a ton to hit me on this spot, but I got to be wary of green as well. Why would you go up this way? He's trying to flush the bot out here for some reason. Force the bot into us, I guess, and on other parts of the board. I don't understand white's split of troops here. Group your stuff up. We're not playing true random. All of this stuff should be grouped together. The 2 comes over. I guess that makes sense. We start with additional troops here. We're going to roll this, and I'm going to defend against green because I don't trust green. Orange taking this bonus the incorrect way, in my opinion. I don't believe that this was the correct way to take this bonus, was to go up and then over and only split a little bit back. He should have taken to the right first and then gone up. Let's see. Is green going to try to aggress us right away? Just put 6 there. That's fine. I mean, green won't take the middle anytime soon, so I'm not super concerned about that. And once he does, so here's the issue I have with green's play, is once green takes the middle of the board, they will get immediately ransacked by the bot. There's a 10 over here. This is just waiting to get opened up. Honestly, it'd be kind of funny if white opened it. But I don't really like the way that any of these players have started off this game. Now, this was somebody else's lobby. I didn't have an opportunity. Ooh, loses the 4-on-2. He tried to roll it as well. Oh, he's going to open this bot up into him. He's already shown that he's willing to do that. Black's going to take the guaranteed troops over here. This is just not the... This actually isn't guaranteed. 3-on-1 is not guaranteed. We already saw orange lose one. Black does win it. But black is really pigeonholed themselves here. That's a smart play, getting those troops away to guarantee takes for yourself. Red places over here, which is fine. That's where it's going to take its troops, probably into orange. It is into orange, probably into me as well. Now, at this point, I don't know, with the strength of green and the lack of awareness of these other players in general, I don't really think there's any reason not to just hit orange here on this next turn. They take their bonus, and then we just wail on them. I don't think there's any reason not to do that. You know, even with a 9 here, they'll have 12 max that can come up and hit me. I will start my next turn with, I'm going to hit this spot, right? We're going to go right off into the spot that's next to us, because I don't think green will try to roll a 9 on 8, and nobody else is going to have the means to get through that. So he splits. I don't understand the split here. Black potentially botted, which could be very bad for white. We got a 9 here. Orange is not going to be on any sort of trade in yet, so we can work on this. This is essentially, that first turn is exactly what needed to happen for us, where we don't feel the need to aggress this player yet because doesn't have a bonus. You know, maybe green ends up rolling the 9 on 8, which would be interesting. Black is back. But yeah, if white takes this card, white's going to have no pathing to come disrupt us. Green doesn't have this bonus, and by the time they do, they're just going to open red up to hits on them anyway. And they're still inconveniencing white back here. So black's not going to be willing to roll into this. There's no better time than the present to hit the orange player right now, and there's really no reason not to do this, in my belief, because we still hold. Next turn, we'll have to put a little bit more defense up, but we also just got rid of this player's largest stack. We're still the only player holding a bonus. Obviously, we could get hit by green. I think we're going to get sacked into by orange here on this next turn, but he doesn't have a trade-in. There's not anything he can do. If green opens the bot up, that starts being menacing to him. And we're looking pretty decent, I should say. A more reserved play there by green, and they do come up to hold against us. We got to be a little bit more cautious on the next turn of whatever green is going to try to do, especially because players are going to be approaching trade-ins on this next turn. So 3-on-1 from black here does succeed once again. I would fortify that 1 up to this spot. And if I'm white, I don't know. This is a hairy position to be in with white, because this is fine. This is almost just going to act as a buffer. Orange said oops, but what orange doesn't realize is once my turn begins, will still be the strongest player in the game. Green, obviously, with quite a few troops. This fortify over here is strange, but you'll have at most a 6 here. Maybe you try to slow roll me. If anything, you run the risk here on this turn, if you get bad slow roll dice, of me just eliminating you for your cards if you're the orange player. I really don't recommend finishing this bonus here. I also don't recommend fortify. That's just an awful play. Orange just got themselves eliminated. We will trade in off of them and then can defend ourselves against green up on the top of the board. We'll get 9 troops here. As long as we get decent enough dice, we should be fine. Do have to be wary of a trade-in from red, which isn't the best. I don't like white placing these troops separate from their stack. Unless you pull the 6 in, I don't like this play from white. I think you got to bring the 6 into your 11. That's at least somewhat sensible. This was an awful play by orange. This should lead to their elimination as long as we get decent enough dice. We get okay dice. 2-on-1. 2-on-1, and let's see if we can win this. We do not. Okay. That is fine. No trade-in for me. Got to be wary of green up here. Don't like that they're holding against me. They have opened red up. They're going to have bigger fish to fry. Yeah, we needed positive dice on that 9 roll on the 9, and we did not get it. I probably just should have held back, but it's not like somebody's going to come over here and steal this. Even with orange having a trade-in, I don't think they're going to have enough of a generation here. Oh, black messed up. Oh, he's got a trade-in. He's going to eliminate white outright. No, you know what? He's going to mess this up. Not only is he not going to eliminate white, he only loses 11. So that's a good start. This is black's pacing here is going to be interesting. Huge trade-in on 3. Have to imagine green's going to have a trade-in, or orange is going to have a trade-in. The biggest thing here, we lost a 1-on-1 here into cell. We lost a troop into cell. I think if we had a 3-on-1 rolling here instead of the 2-on-1, we would have been fine. Black gets this with flying colors up here, so much so that white quits. And red stacks on me over here, because I guess it is to take the bonus. That is fair. The bot doesn't actually break green. And now I'm the one getting devastated. And honestly, this may roll down into here. It does not. That is about as bad as that could have gone for me. He was saying, oops, I feel like he has to have a trade-in, right? He does not. I mean, I will attempt to eliminate him. There's no reason not to attempt this roll. Question is, do I do a 5-on-3 naturally? I think I just need to try to blitz it and win. Because I get 4 cards here, and that would kind of save my butt. Especially because black's not going to get dealt with yet. I think a slow roll is too risky. This is a... there's a good game. 75% roll. And from here, we just pivot our approach where we hold this bonus instead. We have a guaranteed trade-in on both turns. So we're actually probably going to take the sell. Let me see where both of these are. Library's behind me. Let's take sell now. Let's take sell now for the additional +2. And I want to break into red, with red not having a trade-in. Because now this should force, red probably won't add up here or take here. This should force red into green here. So this was, that was just great dice. We got bad dice there. I got a little too big for my britches there, admittedly. And black is so separated from us right now that it's going to take kind of a Herculean effort to get all the way over here. Oh no, green. Oh, green, don't do that. That's going to get you eliminated. So we're going to have black on a +5. We have our own +5. Black obviously on a 1 point. We basically want them to cut their only lines off now. And green is actually protecting any interference from black here. So if he eliminates green, he'll get his cards, but this is not an easy elimination here. Looks like he's going to go for white. He will get the white cards. I don't think he can chain both of these together, though. That's smart pathing. I like that a lot. The question, we got to see what happens with red, because realistically, this game is going to be determined by whether or not green breaks black on this next turn. You know, black trades in off of this. I'm not really confident that that is something that's going to happen. Especially if black hits this right here. Now, that is a +7 over there. I think red rolls off here. Green has the break line on top. Red will get the card 11-on-3 here, with black having a line on the bottom. So we just gotta hope. We gotta hope that green's last dying wish is to hit this 6 over here. Or maybe I even need, you know what might be my best play here because I have a trade-in. I think we just may feed green. That's bad. +2 in library. It's behind my stack up here. Do we just feed green? Let me do this. Red won't be on a trade-in right now. We need to go damage black before it's too late. And force him to hit something extra. We're both on 3 cards. I've got 9 more troops than him, and we're pretty much guaranteed to hold this bonus unless, I guess, green could step out of the way, which wouldn't be great. There's the trade in from green. They're gonna try to take the bonus here. This is too little, too late from the green player. Far too little, too late here. Interesting. I don't like this. I get it because it concentrates the material on the left-hand side. But you didn't get the bonus. And black moves before red, so black doesn't have any easy break lines into me. He can take this back. And I guess red will clear me out. You just can't really afford him to hold both of these bonuses over here, which is why I fortified the extra troops into this spot. Black's strategy worked. Loses 6. That's exactly what we needed. He may even stop here and leave his line open to make sure that he's protected. And that's what he's going to do. He's not going to finish the bonus, which is fine. That's what I wanted. I wanted to make sure I had a turn where I was ahead of this player after wailing on them. Don't think that will roll a 9 on 10. Should just roll the 6. But we are going to do... Yeah, okay. I need to back this up. I need to back those troops up. No trade, or... Oh, I do have a full trade on 4. Okay. I'm fine with green finishing this in here. Red has been a bonus taker for most of this, so... It's not great that I have the bot on me, but with green as a buffer between, certainly not a bad thing. Now, black's 15 is sectioned off now, so theoretically speaking, a play can be made on the top of the board into them. They put 8 here. I backed up because the bot is just a bit too hairy to try to deal with right now. This failing would be great, the 6 on 3 here. It does not. It is going to do... They actually don't... I think he keeps thinking there's pathing here. There's not. So, I mean, black doesn't finish the bonus. I don't really have that much to worry about up there. What I want is I want red to see that green... This is what I'm hoping for, is it stacks... It does not stack on the break opportunity on green. So green is actually going to hold here. But the benefit to this is that green only has one of 2 options. Which is... I mean... I'm going to be forced to break the bot. The bot has both of these bonuses. That is bad. And it steps off here. And we've got a full trade in. And the bot doesn't have a trade. So I should just be able to sit here. I don't really care about letting the bot have extra troops because theoretically to get an extra card, the bot needs to stack on green or it doesn't get cards. So now green either opens the bot up to himself. He could come and aggress me, which wouldn't be great. We got to play this with a little bit of grace. That should be fine. I think he's just going to hit me here, which this defense here, I don't think green is really weighing how dangerous this defense is here. This is not strong enough. 15 is fine, but if you're only going to have 5 there, and it's going to be even less after his attack, because I assume he's not going to... Okay, he's got 9 there now. That's a little bit better. He does hit me, so he lets the... It's going to let the bot get 6 troops and stack on him. Even with an 8 here, it's possible that bot places 9 here and takes a swing. Or black on a trade-in takes a swing. You know, why let this player get stronger, you know? I'm fine with the bot holding 1 bonus. I'm not really fine with it holding 2. Here's black's efforts. Now, I have guaranteed cards up here. Does he try an 11 on 8? I don't think he's going to. Shaman 420 watts does not. Does the 15 come out? Because this is now we're in a really weird position where like green has cards, but black is going to be either forced to break or not take a card at all. 6 here. Bot is not going to get any cards, which is fine because it won't have any spontaneous trades on me, which is certainly worthwhile. That is obviously dangerous. This is what I was hopeful of. Does he go into black here? He might not hit the bot. He does. He does. He does. But now you see, he keeps going here. All this does is kind of help me. We've pulled back some of our defense. 12 could actually get hit with troop placement here. I should have left the 2 here. 9 troops. Is that how much red got? Red got 10, actually. Red got 10, but that's because it got an extra troop. So now it'll only get 9. I don't think this ends well for green. A 6 here, I don't think will hold. I think the bot will know it can actually hit this time. And will. And if black has a trade in, he's going to hit it too. So this is kind of just the perfect amount of... That's not where you want your troops, black. There you go. And black is going to take a swing on this. Now, what would almost be better is the bot breaks into here and then fortifies away. Which I don't think will happen. It very well may continue stacking on me to some degree. And that was just the break we were hoping for, because now we hope for a green break on the bottom through the 7 here. We do not have a trade on 3. At some point, I'm going to have to butter this red bot up a little bit. Try to move it around. I saw this coming from a mile away. This take here is a little bit hairy. This 5 should come off, though. Black fortified here. So green has gotten weaker. The bot is the second strongest player on the board right now. I was hoping something would fortify over here. Instead, it fortifies in front of me. No trade-in. No trade-in for red here. I don't actually have a good card take. I think I let the bot out. And over. Give it some additional tax and back up. There's our card trade. And this is exactly what I thought would happen, which was green breaking through over here. Gets decent enough dice. Got to make sure he's not going to be able to get the secondary bonus, though. But I'm almost wondering if he shifts the 15 over here. If he shifts the 15 over, we should be able to win. I've been playing bot attacking over here. I want to break down some of my moves. Yeah, he shifts it over. I was hoping that would happen. Because now it seems like green will, in fact, crash out here. Either way you draw this up, it's likely a crash out from one of or both of these players. You shouldn't even roll this. Should have rolled the 6 off first. That should be the game. He doesn't even take a card. Should have taken the 6 over here. Doesn't even take a card. We do move before green. We won't have, or we will have direct pathing. And black won't be on a trade-in because he didn't get any extra troops here. So I have a set. I should be able to hunt green, and black won't be on a set. And then we'll just have to defeat the bot, which has been a bot this entire time. Hopefully this splits again. That's why I backed this far up, and it does. The 10 might even open me up, which will let me put a bigger dent into red. There's going to be a handful of split. Oh, this actually attacks out. That's perfect. If it takes both of these, I don't even have to split over. It only takes 1, but split fewer troops. And there's some defense there. We have a full trade-in, and red is on 3 cards. So let's do this. Try to leave some troops in the pocket there. Troops in the pocket there. I want green's cards. That's why I'm going for green first. Because once we break black, he had a trade on 3. I'm very glad that I did that. We break black. We take black out of here. Take black out of here. And red is below. Both of these players below. We slide over here. And that should be the game. We hold the 1 point playing into black over here. That's why we're doing this. And that should be the win. Kind of read that green was going to crash out into black, which is funny because we could tell. I mean, I saw that coming, but more importantly, green went into black first up top. He didn't have to do that. He could have gone into the bot, and then black probably wouldn't even have hit him. But yeah, I had somebody comment recently, like, "See, Money, I'm new to the game. Why are you making the moves that you're making?" A couple. I'll try to break these down as best I can. For starters, the initial moves on. I went for this bonus up here because I did not. Everybody wants to fight over this. We saw 3 players place troops over here to try to fight over this position. It's a 1 point guaranteed 1 point. It's always a 1 point on this map. Plus 5. Then we have two 2-point plus 5s on the other side of the board. I went for one of them. We got lucky that orange failed here. I probably would have had to hit orange regardless because I didn't trust them. We got lucky with the 5 on 3, not losing any troops and being able to take them out. Black's not on a trade-in here. So I think it's actually in my best interest to just try to take the bot out of the game. The bot is I just out of respect, if anything, for the black player here, would probably be my best maneuver, even if we don't get it. There's no real reason to not do this. He won't trade in off of this spot. Rolling 2-on-1s to try to conserve troops because you only have to leave one behind. Sometimes you fail them, which is what it is. Win that one there. He is already flagged, which is unfortunate because I wanted to play the game out, but it's all right. Bot will break me up top. I'm not worried about that. We're going to hold so much extra board here, and we'll be able to eliminate red. Yeah, this was Dracula's Castle. I went into orange, and I tried to steal elimination on orange because of how much these guys were quarreling on the other side, and nobody had, other than the bot, nobody had good pathing into me. And then at that point, you just got to try to hold off the bot and hope some other people make some stuff happen to each other. I went into black when I did, because otherwise I don't think green at that time, I can't trust green. I haven't seen anything from green in the game to show me that they're a player that is willing to make a play like that will debilitate the opponent. So I need to play for what is in my best interest, which is making sure the black player can't eliminate me and won't get enough troops to be able to eliminate me. Now, this doesn't matter for placement because red was a bot from the very beginning. But out of respect for the black player, even though he is left, I will take out the red bot first, and then we will take him out. Just like this, leave a 7 over here, 100% roll. And we're going to have to do one minor little split here. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is Fixed World Dom with blizzards, no fog, no alliances, no portals on the Dracula's Castle map. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. This, again, was somebody else's lobby. I just joined it to see what was up. We had intermediate on green, double novice on black and orange, and then beginner on white. As I said, hit that like button down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you have not already. Hoping to stream a little bit again this week, so stay tuned for those. Join our Discord if you want to know, if you want to get pinged when those happen as well. As always, everybody, I've been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.